Hello, welcome back to another Onyx Do video. We're here at Slashback 2026 with another Under Night player interview. And this time we have...
Anklegator.
Yo, what's up, Anklegator?
It's pretty good. It's a nice Sunday morning.
Nice Sunday morning, yeah. It's day 2 here at Slashback, trying to finish up the last of these player interviews. So, Ankle, how long have you been playing fighting games for?
So, I've been playing fighting games since CT, Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger.
Oh, wow, okay.
But I only really started actively participating in the scene post-COVID. For the most part, I couldn't really play games. My mom wouldn't buy me a console. So I had to play like the Windows Xbox Live version on PC, and I had to play like 3 versions behind, but I was very much happy labbing. And I would just watch all of the BB vlog, all of like BB footage. I'd watch all like the SF4 stuff. Specifically, I remember I was at like a 3rd place books and I saw the Spark vs. Lord Knight Grand Finals. And I'm like, this is the greatest thing of all time.
Oh yeah. So how'd you end up getting into Under Night then?
So I usually, as I said, I really got into the scene pretty much through Strive. It's like, oh, I always liked fighting games, but none of my friends really played them. So I was made it a point like, okay, I can actually like go to stuff now. I have a job. I'm gonna try and go to locals, and the locals at the time were just like Guilty Gear just came out, or Strive came out, and that was really fun. And I just noticed like on the side, like as I go to locals, there was always this game like called Under Night, and I knew about it because I used to play BB Tag before I couldn't take the delay based anymore. But I always thought all the BB Tag characters for Uni were broken because they had IADs and their like air buttons were ridiculous. But yeah, I always kind of just like knew the scene-ish. They were always there. All of them were really cool, and I always thought, whoa, this is a blocking game. As I said, Spark's my favorite player of all time, so blocking's cool. So I'm like, okay, once this gets rolled back, I will give it a try. And then one EVO, we walk in, and there was Uni 2. I'm like, well, I gotta play this now. Yeah.
Okay, I actually thought you were playing during Clear. I didn't know you were like Uni 2 like exclusive.
I technically started at the very end of Clear. I did the Vatista trial at like the last year before, like on November before Uni 2 came out. So technically I started, but I didn't actually play online.
Yeah, like post Uni 2 announcement. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess that answers the next question, which was who do you main? But did you like start directly on Vatista? You just like beeline straight to her, or did you like kind of mess around on character select?
So typically, I used to just be a grappler player, right? I picked Tager because I'm like, this is how you beat Spark. Literally, everything, a lot of the stuff that I've become a fighting game player, I was like, how do I beat someone who can block everything? You pick the broken command grab. True. And that's why, and I always thought like, oh, just super patient, and once you get in, or once you get your turn, you just like completely run them over. But Strive Potemkin in the early patches was like actually pretty technical with all the Kara stuff, and how he had like 1-frame links on all the female characters, just as the B&B.
I did not know that.
Yeah, the optimal like counter hit combos. But so I really always liked doing technical stuff. I was like, it became like I put that as my identity when I'm like, because I couldn't do anything, all I had was laugh. So I'm just gonna do stupid setups that are like really hard, but I'm like, oh no, this is cool. But I got really into like technical through pod, I guess. And so when I played this game, I was like, I'm gonna maybe pick Wall, he looks cool. But specifically at one of our last like PNW events of the time was like bonus round. I saw Suika gem loop smiles, and I'm like, that looks cool as shit. That looks so fun. So I learned how to do like all the technical fast stuff. I learned how to do dash drills before I could do the B&B. And then they released Uni 2, and then they nerfed gem loops.
Hey, what can you do, man? They had to go.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know what I had to go.
3D is fine. Sand block, yeah.
You didn't know what we had to go through during S3.
I think I did, and I kind of wanted to do that. I was playing bottom like 2 for my whole life. I kind of deserve it.
Yeah, everyone deserves a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, so can you talk a little bit about, you kind of mentioned a little bit, you kind of saw Under Night from your region, and you're PNW,
Yeah.
right? Seattle.
Yeah.
So can you talk a little bit about what it was like interacting with like some of the PNW scene for Under Night?
The
Like,
PNW scene is cool as shit. We got Rurik, we got Astolfo, we got CG, we got April. So I think a lot of those players, whoa, we got Sparrows, we got, oh my gosh, Dentron.
There's a lot of players.
Yeah, and Casey. So all of those players were hella good. I always heard that like PNW was like a super region, or like I look at it, and when even if we include like Vancouver and Oregon, we have like Lena, and then in Oregon we have like Psychotic, Arya, and Suika. I'm like, I look at that and I'm like, wow, any of these players can easily, if I saw this in the top 8, yeah, it makes sense. So I'm very blessed to just be in like a very like strong region, at least for Under Night. And then I'm also very blessed that I got into the game with Uni 2, and like a couple other players at my like skill level was like, we play fighting games, but we're still learning Uni together. Specifically Slow and Vera, at least for Seattle. We all started like learning together, and we're all getting like good at like the same kind of level, I think. And I think I'm like so grateful for that, and that's like really helped. Especially with everyone, just like I love, all Uni players are like, I just want to play the game, so they'll play with anyone. And everyone's just been so helpful with everything, yeah. Forgot the original question, but
let's just talk about like how you feel about the PNW scene. Like, what was it like, kind of like growing up as a player in that scene?
Yeah, they're all great. I remember for like the first 6 months, I have like probably 100 like VODs of least of me going like 0-10 versus everyone.
Yeah.
And that's just like you play against Rook, and he's just like, yeah, I'm playing Akoski. I'm like, what does this character do? I can't open him up. I play Lena. I'm like, well, I think I learned something.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Growing pains, right?
April, I play CG, and he just 2As me forever, and I'm like, when do I get a press? But no, yeah, everyone has just been like super helpful, and it seems so good.
Yeah, it does look like y'all having a lot of fun up there. So I know you're still like relatively new to like Under Night as a whole. But do you have any like accomplishments that you feel like you're particularly proud of so far?
I think particularly proud of is I'm very good at shitposting in the Unicord.
That is an acquired skill, yes.
It is. Most people, it's harder than people think. So I've made. I don't know if you can show it on video, but I've made some bangers. My other major accomplishment is I got top 25th at Climax.
Oh yeah.
I think 25th at Climax. That was my biggest thing, and then I didn't fumble on stream that time. But other than that, I haven't been able to like travel to like, I haven't gone to Combo Breakers, I haven't gone to like Evo and other like major ones. But so I think that's like my biggest one. And obviously I get like top 8s at my local, which is hard as hell.
Yeah, I imagine, that's basically a regional.
So yeah, I think that's my biggest accomplishment. And the friends I've made along the way, obvious.
Yeah, we can't forget about our friends.
Yeah.
Do you think you might be able to make it to Comebreaker this year, or like anything else, or just Slashback?
No, I think it's just Slashback, and then it's pretty up in the air. I don't have any plans to go to Combo Breaker. I don't have any plans for like see Otaku if that's gonna happen. And I know there's no Climax, so maybe next Frosties or something. But I should probably get a job.
There's that, they kind of alluded to some kind of like mystery event replacing Climax. You think maybe that. But no, I don't know of anything. I'm going to like travel super far out of the region. I might go up to Canada maybe. Okay. But that's only like a 2 or 3 hour drive. So yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any secondary, tertiary characters that you play?
I mean, like Rook mentioned one thing where you have to like play other characters to really understand the game, and it forces you to really think about how to play like different styles. About what if I don't have my like really good tool? How do I approach this range? I just reverted to my like, back to basic. I played Walled. He kind of taught me some stuff. I think he taught me I can be a lot greedier, using EX flashes to just like reaction check people, and they just won't react to the actual animation. They'll just see screen freeze and do something.
Right.
He actually taught me a good amount about grid management, and how much you can actually just play and do nothing, and then once you have meter, you can like just cheese them. But on offense, I think it's a command grab.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean-
If I'm against a 6-framer and he does 1A, I'm just like, I'm not learning anything. I'm just kind of nice. On defense, he has like, I call it reversal slot because he has so many options that are just like, you have to pick one, that I don't know if it taught me anything other than I need meter to do anything.
I mean, that's a skill.
But I think for the most part, I've only just played Vatista and like trying to get good at her. But I think at this point, I'm like not a good enough player because I think I can do all her tech, but I like need to just go as a player to actually like become a better vat.
Yeah, that's understandable. Is there, speaking of like, learning things in Under Night, is there anything you have learned so far that you wish you have known sooner, like maybe like right when you started playing Under Night?
Of course, but I think the things I've learned are part of like the process of getting beaten and like how do I figure this out, right? It's like, I think a good example was one of my locals. I was like teaching them about like how a lot of players really do kind of poor decisions at the end of the cycle, like I gotta shield or I gotta do assault or I gotta do something because I need to win the cycle.
Yeah.
And I was like seeing that and he was like, whoa, it's like I'm seeing Nen for the first time. But yeah, I feel like seeing the Nen of like learning, like watching the layers of how people just do really basic stagger pressures, space themselves out, see how you react. Are they the kind of player to like rebeat and like press on there? Would you actually challenge it or you do dash block? I feel like I wish I could do all of those things, but I think that has to just come with the process of learning Under Night versus just like learning fighting games. What I did wish I knew was 5-framers are broken.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wish I knew. But no, I don't think I would change my character or anything I have. That's forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I ask this with every interview. Everyone loves talking about who they don't like fighting in Under Night. I want to flip the script. Is there any characters you enjoy fighting in Under
User
Night?
Riha.
User Riha.
I have been. I don't know if it's Stockholm, but it feels like I am fighting. I'm like trying to get to the top of the mountain, and like Rook is just kicking me down. Rook and Lena.
Oh no.
Because they were both like extremely good when I started, and they're still extremely good, and they still play. So like I've grinded so much where I feel okay. I feel like I kind of understand the user matchup a little more, but it's so fun because I kind of play Vat like a grappler, right? I treat dash drills as a command grab of, if you stay still for like this amount of time, I'm gonna open you up.
Right.
So it really gives the nice, I dash in and I'm try so hard to finally like get them in the corner. And once they're in the corner, I'm just doing whatever I want.
Right.
But that matchup is so fun. And it's like kind of high intensity for both players. And then once one player gets the life lead, it's like really stressful for the other to actually do anything about it. Because usually approaching Vat with a life lead is kind of hard for her. And if Vat has no meter or anything and trying to catch a Yuzu, it's like not very fun. But that matchup is so fun.
I mean, okay, yeah. Okay. I know some people, I don't think anyone ever said Yuzu, but some other people I talked to, they also said they enjoy fighting Yuzu. So, Under Night's been, I think we're coming up on YouTube. It's like about 2 years since the game's been out. What do you think the direction of the game might go? They teased a new character coming out, it implied it might be a new balance patch as well. So what do you think the game's going to go from here?
I think Kimona has been pretty verbal, and it hurts me as a player, but he said he's like, hey, I want my game to be popular, and I have to feel for him. So, like, for the most part, a bunch of, like, you get to use EX moves a lot, like, offense is good. It's very appealing to, like, newer players. But I feel like everyone who plays the game is like, I wish there was less damage, less meter, and it was like a slower, more like grindy game. But I think it's going in like a decent direction. I think the way Uni is right now is pretty good. Obviously, I wish there was some like smaller changes, like maybe add 1 frame to the throw tech window, or maybe nerf some of the scaling on like some moves where you don't die in like 2 hits.
Right.
But for the most part, unless you get hit by like the I kill you button, it's like a 4-touch game and with like a throw or 2.
Yeah.
So I think I'm pretty hopeful for how the game's going, and I don't see it becoming like so bad that I would ever drop it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anyone that you would consider your rival? Like any friendly rivalries with anyone?
Slow, the other PNW, Lene, she's definitely my rival.
Okay.
I've self-inserted, like I'm Naruto, she's Sasuke, and she's like Soda goes with it, but I just like no for the bit. She's Naruto, she's Sasuke, Rook's Kakashi, and we're both trying to like get the bells right now. And we're like, I don't know if we're close, but we've gotten to like game 5 with them both.
That might be the most perfect analogy I've seen for anyone to describe any kind of rivalry.
Yeah. But it's like when we played each other so much, like we would do like, oh it's midnight, oh first to 10 anyone, and we would both play for like 6 months, or like get the first to 10s in. She kind of beats my ass in the first to 10s, and I somehow, win the first to 2s and bracket for her, that reasons. But no, definitely her. I want to say Vera, but like the Naruto Sasuke thing, you can only have 2. So.
Yeah, you don't got anyone else. Oh, yeah, like Neji. Maybe Vera's like Neji.
Neji, then who's Hinata? You get that all thing. I'm working on
universe and Anklegator universe.
I kind of have the PNW Naruto canon, but in that one, Ash is definitely Jiraiya somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let Ash know about that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're coming up to the end here. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to, or any message you want to give to the people out there?
Shout out Ash, Anna, Slow, Rook, Astolfo, Paprika Jack, Tabby. Why have you done this? Oh my God, Lena, Sella, shout out B-Ham, shout out Rico, Minuet, shout out Suika, shout out Joe, Aria, Ringo, shout out Overus, shout out Still, shout out Taters, my favorite fighting game player ever. That's my goat. Shout out Onyx. There's too many people. Shout out Friend. Shout out Friend. But yeah, shout out everyone who's just helped around and just stuck around with the uni scene. It's so nice. I really do think the game is one of the funnest games and feels like one of the most rewarding games once you understand it. It is tough for beginners not being able to do anything against like better players. But if you stick through it, I think it is one of the best things ever.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Mr. Gator, for this interview, and thank you guys for watching. We have one more interview coming up, so we'll see you in the next one.